So I was told to talk about the Republican and the Pharisee um, by a friend. And I really want you guys to understand how this applies today, because it actually does. Um, Now, I'm assuming you guys know the story of the talents, right? If you don't, I don't know. I guess Western school failed you. I don't know, but you should be able to figure this out without knowing the story of the talents. Okay, so now we should protect our money like Pharisees, yet act with humility and humbleness of the publicans, right? And of course, when entering to the temple or in a Christian temple, I don't really care for the term church. It says give hilariously, although the Jewish temple says 10%, the Muslim masjid says 2.5. So we're gonna forget the exact rates. All right. Now, Homer is in science class, and English and home ec in gym class. Those are the three things he's great in. Marge is on the debate team. Now, let's go through the story and see if there's anything like Aesop's fables or anything we can get from it. Now, the Pharisees were known for absorptive prices, right? And saving up for the winter was important. So if you were poor or working class, I come from south side of Chicago, so poor meant you didn't have a job or you couldn't feed your family. Working class meant your parents worked two jobs and there was food on the table. Now, already addressed this in a previous video, would during a Jewish holy day or the time that the city swelled or Passover, would they leave a dead Jew nailed to a cross? No, it's against the Torah. A man who hangs on a cross is cursed. So it would have been taken down, laid in James's bench in his tomb until the bones rotted away all the flesh, and then he would have been put in an ossuary. Pretty cut and dry. Now, let's go through this. The scribes and the Philistines began this reason, saying, "A man who speaks blasphemy, who can forgive the sins but God?" But Jesus, aware of the reason, said to them, "Why are you reasoning this in your hearts? Which is easier, for you to say, 'Forgive you,' or for you to say, 'Get up and walk'? But that you may know the Son of Man has authority on earth to forgive sin," he said to the paralytic, "I say to you, pick up your stretcher and go home." Immediately he went home. Right? But, no, what does this mean? These, be like the Pharisees, yet be like the Publicans. Be as devout as the Pharisees and as humble as the Publicans. Well, the Pharisees did things for show, right? Not all of them. I don't want to say all of them, because unfortunately, modern day Judaism, or at least the atheist Jews, tend to do mental gymnastics and say anytime that the New Testament says Pharisee, it means Jew. No, totally incorrect. And Christ actually says within the book of Matthew, the Pharisees sit in the seat of Moses, so do as they say, but don't do as they do. So yeah, do as the Pharisees, the charity, not putting ash on your head when you're fasting so that nobody knows that you're fasting. But be as charitable and as humble as the Publicans, the regular God-fearing Jews who weren't part of a high rabbinical system or the Sadducee system that ruled the temple. And that's what this has to do with. All right, peace to you.